Hey guys, it's Melissa Nager, and I'm here today with some tips on how to get out of a business or a life situation rut in your network marketing business or your home-based business. It happens all the time. I'm super guilty of it. I have to keep myself in check. So I kind of put together a list and some things we're going to talk about today which should help you if you do find yourself in that situation or you need to help any of your partners or team members with that situation. Um, First, I want to say good morning. Drop a note here in the chat and let me know where you're watching from, your city and state. And as always, you can find all of my videos and contact me directly either here or on workingwithmelissa.com. So with that, let's get right into the topic today. This is a really good topic for me. This is something that I'm really passionate about, is mindset and positive thinking and manifesting. So this is one of those subjects that everybody kind of gets into a rut sometimes. And what happens, you kind of panic, especially if you're the CEO of your own business, if you are a home based business, if you're a network marketing professional like I am. It can get a little scary when you find yourself in a rut and you feel stuck when you get there. So I had just got off the phone with a friend this morning before I decided I really had no subject planned for today. And the conversation kind of went something like this. I'm confused. I'm miserable. I'm in a bind. I don't know what to do. I'm in a total business rut. I'm sure I'm not bringing any new partners on. I'm not recruiting. It's so hard. So the thing is this, those are words I hear often from other network marketers, my audience, other home-based entrepreneurs, and oftentimes my own partners, my own team members. So I learned a long time ago that we each have the power of within ourselves to shape our own destiny. And whether you believe that or not, when you use the word I am, when you talk to yourself and you use the word I am, you have the power to change your tomorrow. And it's a power creating phrase. Just think about it. I am whatever you want to manifest. You have the power to live up to your highest potential. It is within you. So why not choose to move forward? You have a choice. We always have a choice. Your choice is to stay stuck or to move forward and get past that and work on becoming unstuck. So why not choose to go forward? Like I said, choose to have a plan, choose not to be stuck anymore, and choose an action that takes your business towards your ultimate goal, towards freedom. Being in a business rut is scary and it does make you feel like you're stuck, but it's not the end of the world. Do you feel like sometimes your home-based business is pulling you in every direction? You probably have felt that way before. If so, the answer is simple. Take a step back. Sometimes we have to take a step back and look at our situation at hand. What has changed? What has gotten us to this point? What have we done so far? What hasn't worked? What has worked? Take a pen to paper and close your eyes, meditate, whatever it is that you do to find your inner peace. Maybe it can just be sitting in a quiet room. Uh, let the universe speak to your soul and what you really desire and what your ultimate goal is. Uh, Even if it takes an hour or 2 hours, it could take hours of just being at peace for you to find that inside of yourself. But whatever it is, take a pen to paper, review your brand, review all those things, what you've done, what you haven't done, what's worked, what's not working, and be honest with yourself. You have to be extremely honest with yourself when you're being self-reflective, or else there is no point to doing it. It's hard for people to see sometimes their failures, and the only way to create success from your failures is to analyze, self-reflect, and move forward. And try something different if it wasn't a success at that point. Always failing forward. So allow yourself to break free of your old habits, assumptions, limiting thoughts. We all get that way where if we're not keeping it in check, it starts to bog us down. Today's a new day. It's filled with new opportunity, new chances to do things right, new choices, and you hold the key to deciding what it is you choose to do with your day and with your thoughts. So let's talk about some of the steps that I use to get out of my business or life situation rut. If you know, what was your goal? You need to ask yourself, what was your goal and what do I need to do? Is it worth it? Is my goal worth sitting down and analyzing how to better achieve my goal? What was the reason you started in the first place? You've been asking the same questions maybe for a long time, and now it's time to change the questions. Start asking new questions. Start looking at things with a fresh perspective. You might not like the answers that you come up with, and that's hard for some people. It takes a lot of courage to admit that something you've done wasn't the right way or something you've done needs to be changed. Growth and change is uncomfortable and it's painful, but that's part of growth. In order to grow and move on and move further in your direction to your goal, you need to learn to be uncomfortable. That's just a fact of the matter. So think about your goals. What was your original goal? Mine was maybe to make a certain income, make a bunch of cash this year, more time with my family, less time working. Whatever it is, whatever those goals might be, maybe it's to become an expert in your industry or but yet you feel you know what all those goals are, but yet you feel like nothing is happening, nothing is moving forward, you're getting nowhere. You feel like you're in a business rut with no solutions. If this is you, take a fresh look at your goals. Decide whether or not you've changed and is it worth going in the same direction. Are you going to continue to spin your wheels and not get anywhere? You're not gaining any ground. Usually you're not stuck. Usually it's really not that you're stuck or you're in a business rut. You've just lost focus. Typically your first instinct is to look outside of yourself, but it's really important to be self-reflective. I know I do it too. I'm super guilty of it. It's easier to blame someone else or some outside force or look for quick solutions. Some people look for systems. They're paying money on ads that they're not really focused on and they're not using properly. The fact is, you should be focusing on your feelings. Your feelings, think about how you felt when you first started, the excitement, the promise, the opportunity. What did got you excited and revved up, revved? You can certainly change your thoughts and staying focused on what's not working or what's keeping you in a rut and where you're stuck is not going to serve you at all. If you change the way you look at things, you start to see change. It's kind of cool. If you've never done that and you've never been able to embrace that, do it, try it. You'll see things turn out more positive. When you change your thoughts, things start to change. It's just that simple. Another great tip is to focus on today and what you can do tomorrow and not necessarily the past. Truth be told, everybody likes to rummage through, your old baggage, I guess you could call it, your leftovers. And the bad news is it's just not worth reliving any of it. Whatever happened yesterday is yesterday, and whatever the old news is probably what's keeping you stuck. So, get rid of all your old frustrations, your old hangups, if you got mad at somebody, let it go. Learning to let go is a really important skill, and it's not easily done. So that's really, really important to learn to let go. You see, the energy that it takes to hold on to the things is holding you back. It's holding you back from moving forward and changing direction and doing more positive things in your business or in your life. Why is it that people do that? It's habit. It's simply habit. A change in habits, focus, actions, purpose can change a lot of things. It's totally goes back to mindset, like I've talked about on several of my videos. So focus on tomorrow and what you can do today and tomorrow and not living in the past. Another thing you can do, another great tip, look at your business through a customer's eyes. On a day-to-day basis, you tend to, when you're running your own business, look at it from a business owner's perspective or, a CEO's perspective. But it's gotten easier for me to focus on what I need from the business and how it can best serve the community or my audience or those people I'm prospecting or trying to sign as partners. You need to look at it as from a fresh outlook from the customer or business partners that you want to join you from their perspective. How can your product benefit them? How can it make their life easier? What can it do for them? How differently can you present it to people? Are you doing it the best way? Is there a better way? If you work specific hours, are there hours that would target your prospects, your target market? Would there be a better time to do that? Are you getting the best bang for your buck on ads or anything like that? Um, Listen, this is not a magic wand or a band-aid. I cut my finger, sorry guys. I cut it yesterday. But this is not a magic wand or a band-aid here. These are long-term solutions on what you need to do to get yourself out of a business rut and life situation rut, possibly. Usually when we feel stuck, we are waiting for something magical to happen. There's no lottery tickets being handed out here. You're not going to hit the jackpot with no effort. What's keeping you from breaking through? You have to think about these things. What's keeping you from growing your business? It could be fear of failure. It could be laziness. It could just be overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. It could be mundane tasks that aren't getting done. It could be something that's too hard. It could be the simple things that you're just leaving to the wayside. Whatever it is, we create our own vicious cycle of being stuck. It's not really that you're stuck. It's that you're doing the same repetitive things over and over, and there is no growth without change. Um, Okay, another thing you can do, which I like to do this, I probably do it a little too much, maybe. Take some time off. Go on a vacation. Take a day off. It can be, just a day off. This is fun. I mean, this is like something you can do. You can go shopping with a friend. Just take a day off from the business. Lay out in the sun. Just take a complete day off and reset. Reset your mindset, um, like clear, just like clear your mind, clear your agenda, clear your expectations, really focus on what's keeping you stuck and just take some time off, a weekend, a day, whatever it might be. Just, dust off the cobwebs, take a fresh look without having a guilt trip. Just detach yourself. I know what it means to be in a business rut. Everything seems so hard, less fun, less clear, it gets foggy. Just don't just act in desperation. Really think about what you can change, how your mind and your thoughts can change to better serve you and your business. Um, and another tip, I'm moving right through the list here, sorry. I don't have them numbered or anything like that. I'm just going through them. Is focus on what you can do in bite-sized increments. Don't look at the big picture as a whole because that can be extremely overwhelming and discouraging. Um, when you tend to put things off when, like I said, they're either too easy or too hard. But if you've never read the book Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, it's an excellent book, and it teaches you the mindset, and it kind of like programs your mindset a little bit. And as long as you like take it in and you actually practice what they tell you in this book, it makes it easier to do the really hard things first and get them out of the way. And it makes life a lot less stressful every day working in your business, just in life in general. So that is an excellent book. Make a to-do list of small activities. Check them off as you go, feel accomplished, celebrate the fact that you finished things on that list, celebrate your victories, things like that. Um, when you cling onto another problem that we have, when you cling onto the list and you keep saying, oh my God, I have all this stuff to do. It just keeps you in that stuck mentality. And you absolutely cannot let others' opinions phase you. You just cannot. When you're moving along in your list and you're doing these day-to-day things and you let someone else determine your value, you've definitely forgotten your own value. Don't become a prisoner of their non-existent praise, your friends, your family, whatever. As long as you're clinging to someone else's opinion or other people are putting your value on you, you are staying chained to your old ways, your old thoughts, your old rut. Redefine things for yourself. You cannot let other people determine your value. You know what you truly need to do. Let's face it. We're all just not doing the things we need to do most of the time. So get it done. Just get it done. Just do it. Like the Nike thing. Just do it. So the next tip I have for you is to reflect and detach yourself from the results. Detaching from the outcome is huge, and it actually helps you ignite and actually do things rather than sit there and think about all the things you have to do and stay chained to your rut. Um, don't focus on what you aren't achieving. Focus on what you are achieving. If you're focusing on the negative, you're going to attract the negative. It's the law of attraction. If you haven't looked into the law of attraction, I suggest you do. Take up some reading on it. You're resisting change, then you're not going to get results. Detach from the situation at hand. You have to ask everyone about your opportunity or your business. And a lot of people don't want to do that because they're afraid of the outcome, and it keeps them stuck. It keeps them from moving forward, and it limits the amount of people that they're talking to. So detach yourself from the outcome. It's a lot easier, a lot less stressful. Just keep in your mind, this too shall pass. Just do it. Again, just do it. There's infinite possibilities for you. There are always infinite possibilities for everyone. Everyone has the possibility to become great. And in order to do that, you need to detach yourself from the results. And my last tip of today, this was a long one because I had some tips, uh, is to look at your achievements. Celebrate them. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. You can change it all, guys. You can change it all. One of my biggest mind hacks, I call it, from being in like a funk in my business or whatever, is to count my blessings. There are so many things that others don't have, and there are so many reasons to be grateful and humble, and stay that way. Take heart. Remember those things. The biggest breakthroughs are those periods when you're planting seeds and then you're harvesting them. So you have to keep doing those mundane tasks and celebrate those achievements. It may be something so minuscule in your mind, but you have to focus on the blessings, um, focus on action, um, keeping your crop free of weeds and bugs and pests. And remember, you may seem stuck. Just remember, you might seem stuck for a while, and it's actually a necessary part in a growth. Um, it's something that takes place when you're in a growth state. You always are going to have those rundown times, those times when you get stuck in a rut and you get discouraged. But the point is, it's what you do from there. You have to keep moving, keep looking forward. All that matters today is that you get out of your rut fast and just do it. So I hope that these tips helped you. I hope that it added value to you today. I hope everyone had a great 4th. I didn't say that in the beginning, and I meant to. I had an absolutely wonderful time with my family, and I hope everyone enjoyed their day. If there's anything that you need, as always, reach out to me either here or you can go over to my blog. I listed the website in the beginning of the video if you need to go back and watch it. So I will talk to you guys later, and tomorrow I will have a new topic for us to talk about right here, same time, same place. Bye, guys.